This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Bills nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. and the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Gray is the motion man here. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Allen now off the bootleg. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. A design run here for Allen. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
At 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken around the 11. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Barkley. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's a short one, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
180.
On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one's good for 16 yards.
That's good.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bills take over at first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Five wide. 319.
And in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The throw on 2nd down is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll take this one in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, here the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. Open space to the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss on the play.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Bills 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Man in motion is Coleman. First and 10, and it's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away properly.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This a 31-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Second down, Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The 44-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
That's good.
It is a big play for the Eagles. 33 yards.
The 11-yard line.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. His throw left side is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On first and 10, it's Allen. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
To to throw on 1st and 10. Allen on the run to the right. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stop. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What's that?
To the air once more is Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Bills 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Don't touch it. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Hurts to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Hurts using the pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out not able to pick up a single first down, not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Throwing is Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Josh Allen sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down. Third and long.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Great, set. And anyone hit?
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
13.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
26-yard line.
Alert! Ready? Pass. What's that?
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
56. Here we go.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Ready? Hey, tight. Alert!
Throwing now, Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Gun. Ground 80. Where's that?
Throwing again. It's Allen. Flush to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Middle. What's that?
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew McCooper. And the Eagles are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Allen's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No, touch. 73. 73. No, touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Punting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No, touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Good. Anyone up? No, touch.
Here's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
2nd and 11.
Good, set. No, touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
No, touch.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
60 Bison.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here comes the Eagles punt team. So it's a win here